I had someone, he wanted me to lick a toilet bowl, throw up, and then...
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to lead with absolutely not, but why? Like, can I pick your brain on why? He said, I like to watch beautiful women do the most disgusting things that I can think of.
If I'm with someone, I don't want them to I know it happens, right? I get it. I know flatulations happen.
Yeah,
you don't like it when your chick farts?
No, I'm not.
Dude, if I'm with a chick, I like when she farts. Well, because guess what? I'm farting. Oh, you better believe.
I'm gassy. I might even fart here. If my husband's bugging me and he's been asking for over and over, I'll climb on his lap and just fart on him.
Really?
Leave me the alone.
Well,
two goons, not one but two goons. Two goons, 7 hours in the bathroom.
Hi, I'm Savannah Ray, and you're watching Two Goons.
we're just trying to find the. Obviously, we want people to watch long form, but we are well, obviously the
Like
virality.
Yeah,
it's a clips.
Clip or two.
Something that like stops you in your track. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
What?
I don't know if you've seen much of our page, but
Yeah.
like even when we had less than 1,000 followers,
We were
having
cooking, yeah.
clips doing the millions, which was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
it was
we-
fucking crazy.
We've been very fortunate with like we've kind of been floating around the space for a long time, and now like we're fully in it. But this is your first podcast ever. Ever.
Really?
Yeah. So now, like, let's just start from scratch. Give us like, who is Savannah? How did you get started?
Okay.
Let's go with like, what were you doing before you started OnlyFans?
I was a stay-at-home mom.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I took care of 2 babies.
Yeah.
And then what got me started? Well, my husband was always like hinting, like, you should do it. You should, because I think during COVID, I started like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I haven't been doing it for a crazy amount of time, but I've had a lot of growth in that time.
Yeah.
But when I started, it was because I got like DMs on my personal Instagram asking for like, can I have butt pics?
Really?
And I was like, and I remember like talking shit, like, why would they want to see that? Like guys from high school.
Oh, really?
And
Like,
then-
oh, dude, old
Yeah,
dogs
like
coming
yeah.
around, sniffing around.
And I was like, all right, all
That's
right.
so
And I was
funny.
like, you know what? Send me $100 and I'll send you a panty pic.
Yeah.
Really?
And then he did. And I was like, wait,
Whoa.
I could like make some money off of this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then I was like, you know what? I'm going to start an OF.
Yeah.
And then I had like my high school guys that like wanted to get with me and I never dated them.
Yeah.
Immediately sub.
Yeah.
But I did it all from like a personal page. Hence why I used to use my real name because I
Yeah.
didn't know.
That you were supposed to have an
Yeah.
alias going in so you could kind of protect your private life.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you had before you like popped off on the gram on
Totally. I would just use like the guys that wanted to get with me like back in high school.
Did you have a decent following on there, or was
No,
it
it's
just
like my private account.
really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like
these
my family
fucking-
account.
That's so funny.
So they were like waiting.
So
they're
they
like, when is
knew-
she gonna show her pussy? And I was like, it's time.
So these animals knew you had a family.
Yeah, they like knew me
And they're
from
like,
high school and like middle school.
That's
They're
so-
like, wait, now I can finally see it.
I respect like because I was with someone 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Wait, you respect that?
I respect a guy willing to fucking
The patience that
just still like I can see you have a family and they're like, can I still see that? Like
And this goes across of why, like, if girls are ever wondering why dudes don't like when a girl has like male friends, it's because you can see how long a dude is willing.
They're waiting.
Like
They're
11
willing
years,
to
no
wait.
problem. I got you.
yeah, they're like, dude, a
How much-
decade for
How much
pussy
for your
pics.
ass pics? Yeah.
you're 100%.
So I had a base before
Yeah.
creating a base where I was
Yeah.
like, okay, so that boosted my confidence and like, okay, people will buy it.
Yeah.
They want to see. So that boosted my confidence into like, all right, let me try to grow on some platforms.
Yeah.
And then I used Reddit first.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I had to learn everything though, because like I don't even watch porn. I mean, now I do for like ideas.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
didn't
me too.
know. You don't either. I know. It's weird.
me too.
But I
It's all
didn't
recent.
know. I'm like, there's Reddit. There's all these realms that I
Yeah.
didn't know to utilize to bring people in.
How did you start to learn? Was it like word of mouth? Because I know I've heard that there's like discords of OnlyFans girls where they like share
And you
ideas
know
and
what's
stuff.
funny is like I'm learning about that now.
Okay, you're just learning about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and like how there's promo groups and things. I didn't know that was.
Yeah,
I'm just now
yeah.
learning about that.
Yeah.
So you didn't really have any help, like so
Not at all.
Was there ever like
I just studied. Once I decided I wanted to do it, I just dove in and was like, okay, how am I going to become like a top earner?
Yeah,
was there ever
okay.
dark days though at the beginning? Because there's got to be. I mean, granted, like, so we've done OnlyFans for comedy.
Yeah.
So we have the OnlyFans account. So I know I was making I made $5,000 over like 6 months, and I was like in the top 12%. I'm like, fuck, there's a lot of people not making shit.
Yeah. And I think they say the average is like $180 a month.
Wow.
Like that's the earnings.
Oh my God.
And they're saying if you're doing that, that's good. But I'm not going to show my
fucking
Yeah.
Can I say whatever? My asshole for fucking $180.
I will.
Thank-
Anyone wants an asshole
go.
pic. But so
He's running a deal.
Oh, for sure. But so how did you get out from the how did you get it going? Because I mean, there's no algorithm. There's no how do you go
I'm
from
still learning. So I would just try to find other creators that were similar to like what I was going for.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to promote like body positivity because I
Okay.
would see a lot of like your typical like porn girls. They're very thin, big, huge boobs. And then once I saw like people wanted to see a little bit more of a natural body or like they were more surprised I would show like cellulite, stretch marks, like a different type, more of like your average body type.
Yeah.
which
You're
groups
all
on-
natural. You're all natural.
Yeah,
and
I got a
everything.
tummy tuck.
Okay.
But yes, recently. Yes. But yes,
Which
no
re-
BBL, nothing like that.
Which Reddit groups were you in posting on?
BBW,
BBW, I like.
Curvy, PAWG.
Yeah,
You know,
POG's good. BBW.
Yeah.
I like
I have a
the
specific fan base.
I go to
Yeah.
I go to BBW for BWC. I like that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
all these code words. I'm like over here on my phone. like, what does that
BBW
mean?
for big white cock.
Yeah, I get it.
I like
Yeah,
that one.
yeah,
I get it.
That's a good.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Bigger the better, whatever. So then I started with Reddit, and then I had a post go crazy on Instagram. I was just posting. I'm like, one day it's gonna take off, and then it took like a couple months, and then which I didn't have a lot riding on it because I was a stay-at-home mom, so it was kind of like if it sticks, it sticks.
Yeah, the income was already good.
Yeah, so it was kind of fun. Like
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
like being creative. Like, can this work?
Now, as a stay-at-home mom, was there any what was it, like how your husband was he like? Oh, what are you
Super
doing?
supportive.
Well,
You
it was
just-
It was his
he was
idea.
his idea.
So then when it was happening, he was
Yeah.
like, I told you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, there's people
Yeah,
who
he's
love
like, I
this.
knew. Yeah. And so it was fun, and we'd come up with ideas. And
I mean,
then-
for a man, that's I assume working, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's got to be great too. The stay-at-home mom, and
extra income,
extra
right?
income.
Yeah.
I don't know too many men who would be upset with that. I'd be like, yeah.
And some people are like, why would your husband want you to show your body? But I think it was more of like he wants me to be confident, and it does increase my confidence too, knowing that you have a million or thousands of people paying to see
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, and because you think about that is that like you were saying, the image that's put out there a lot of the times is just whatever like skinny blonde kind of girl.
Yeah, so it's something different.
When we had Angela White on, she talked about how when she looked into porn, she was like, oh, I'm actually seeing people of my body type that are represented. And you
Right.
have like I've seen your content. You're like, oh, I work with creators like me. Is there like a POG community that you're like we all shoot
I'm
together?
recruiting one.
Yeah, are you? Yeah.
I try. No, I do. I'm very into hosting collab houses.
Yeah.
And I'll reach out to similar creators, and it does so well.
Yeah.
Because if I bring in similar body types, that works better as far as like your reach and
It's dynamite. It's really
versus
lighting.
if I go and work with the opposite of my body type, it's really not going to do much.
No,
for any
you're lighting.
party.
You're lighting a. So a couple things here. They filmed the not kimchi house. What is it? The edamame.
Edamames.
It's kind of like so. It's
Stop.
the
I've never heard of
Kazumi. You know who
Okay,
Kazumi is?
yes.
So Kazumi, Brittany, Nicole Doshi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Edamame.
Viet Bunny. So they all come here, and they shoot the content.
amazing.
And then the mommy milker. What was the milkers
Oh,
one?
Milk
the
Mansion.
Milk Mansion.
Yes. It's
all girls
So
with huge
Sabrina
tits.
Banks, they all do it. So and again, it is that thing when they do it, they're literally lighting dynamite
Yeah.
on those posts. It's really, it's really a smart idea.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're all similar, so you want to bring that in. With
More
the
fun
fan
for the
base.
guys
Yeah.
stroking their
Yeah.
dick too. Like, I mean, really, let's,
Literally.
Yeah,
like,
like-
there's another one. yeah,
more.
they recruited more.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but it really, I mean, and also too, like, as long as you don't have the famine mindset, I feel like too many people across our space, which is comedy, and across like probably OnlyFans. They have a famine mentality, and
Totally.
like there's so much money out there.
There is.
When you're collabing with people, you are actually making so much more money. You have
Totally.
no idea. You might not see it today, but you really are.
I was noticing, I don't talk much about numbers, but for
You don't
just
have
like,
to, but you can too.
Just like a, you can if you want.
You can.
When I started versus not collabing and then collabing, it was going up 10 grand a month.
Yeah.
Just from the reach of just simply collabing with other creators.
Oh, for sure.
And that's not including, that's just like not even pushing OF content. That's
Yeah.
just like the subscriber rates
Yeah.
going up that significantly. And I was like, wait, this is also, it's fun.
Yeah.
And then
You make some friends.
yeah, and most are moms.
Yeah.
A lot of people keep it on the DL, but it's nice because you also relate on a personal level.
Yeah.
And you get to talk about the struggles or the things or how the hell do you juggle all of this and then be like a real person off camera.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know, Molly Stewart once said she came on the podcast, I think on our second run of podcasts. She's a Vegas model, Vegas, whatever you say. I'm
Porn star.
Porn star.
Yeah.
And she was like talking openly about her boyfriend and
Mm-hmm.
saying good relationship. And she goes, and I think you asked, you're totally open about this. And she goes, if you're not, she looked at the camera, she's like, if you're not going to jerk off with me because you think you have a chance and this fantasies gets ruined, you're like, I don't care.
I know that is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I
'cause
get
there's some
it.
chicks who, they're publicly single. That's like a thing. Like,
We've had a
Totally.
couple ones who are like, do not, which I guess I get. But at
Yeah.
the same time, like, I mean, I guess guys are stupid. I don't know. Like, I know when I'm messaging people, I have no chance, but it's fun. Again,
But I think that's what you're selling. You're selling this fantasy.
Yeah.
I'd say 80% are like, I'm going to marry her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
And
already
then-
married, so that might be hard. But I'll tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Sure.
And now you get a lot of fantasy requests. Like you're getting requests for, you were telling me about some of this stuff because I was trying to dig stuff up on you
I
and
know.
there was nothing to
I'm
dig.
MIA.
And so you told me about some of your requests you get. Like you're getting the giantess.
Yes.
So like when a dude wants a giantess request, what's going on?
I had to Google it. I'll
Yeah.
lead with that. 'Cause
Oh,
I
you
was-
didn't even know
I
that
didn't
he
know
wants
what
to be
this-
put in a little box.
I didn't
and-
know what this was.
Yeah.
I was like, giant, am I spelling this right?
Yeah.
So then I look it up and I'm like, oh, okay.
He wants
So-
to get squished.
He wants to be squished or eaten. Just like in my mouth. I'm like,
Really?
oh, you've been so bad. And I love it. Or
That's got to be light work, eh?
those are my favorite.
Yeah.
I'd rather
yeah.
do that than like a twerking custom.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh no, I found this little naughty man. And then I'm like, and then it's kind of like playing with Barbies again.
So do you, when you're doing that, do you ever get like little toys to like?
I do. I have a tiny little figurine. It was a request. He had to have like a pantsuit on. The guy who wanted is like, he has to be professional. So I had like a little guy and I had to find him in my panties. So I had to pretend like, oh no, I stepped on him. And then I pulled him out and then he needed to be punished.
Oh, for sneaking around. Oh,
Mm-hmm. And
little
his head,
sneakster.
his tiny little head, I shoved him in my ass. And then I fell in love with it. I was like, this shit is fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you guys come to this? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's
the
about-
giantess is fun.
And
Yeah.
you get, is that the most popular one?
Twerking, I'd say.
Yeah.
Ass worship,
They
oiling.
want the baby oil.
Totally.
I get the baby oil. I think baby oil is, I think the one thing Diddy got right was the baby oil. I think he
effective?
I think
It's
he
true.
got the one thing that I Diddy approved was the baby oil. Everything else a little crazy, but
No comment. Yes.
yeah, everything else
Yeah.
was a little crazy, but the baby oil thing,
It
I'm like,
shimmers. It looks good in the lighting.
looks
Sometimes
good.
I'll watch it back and I'm like, hell yeah.
baby oil, coconut oil looks decent. But baby oil,
Baby oil.
is
Just
Baby
spray
oil,
it.
it stick like coconut oil absorbs into your skin.
Yes,
Yeah.
baby
Baby
oil.
oil, it stays on the
And it
outside. Yeah,
shines.
you get like a gloss.
Mm-hmm.
A
Well,
gloss.
when
to
you
it.
have the ring hit the light,
Yes.
the light hit the baby oil, it's like magical.
When I'm recording with other girls, we usually have like a designated oiler too. So
Okay.
like we'll be filming and they'll be like, Savannah, come in. So I have to make sure my hand's not in it and I'm like the oiler. Because
yeah.
the more oil, the better. Especially
oil,
if
the
it's ass
better.
focus or boobies.
You're
Boob
shaking
focus,
your
yes.
ass as the
It's
oil's
just,
like pouring down.
Mesmerizing, yeah.
When I was going through my run of escorts, I was only going for titty fucks, and I would show up at these places, and I would go to like a CVS or a Walgreens, and in Canada it was Shoppers Drug Mart. Shout out to Shoppers, and I would buy the Traveler's baby oil for
You came prepared.
just in case, because the worst thing that could happen is you just dished out a few $100s and there's no baby oil. And
That's
they're
a
like,
dry titty fuck.
oh, dude, sometimes they want to
dry
use
titty fuck sounds awful.
awful,
lot of friction.
or the spit is not, because then they're just, you know, I don't like that. I don't like the, you know.
I've never done like a titty fuck.
Oh, I mean, I think you
Really?
would make good money on a titty fuck
Yeah.
video.
Try.
Yeah, you could
With
do
oil.
Do you do full on like boy girl?
I do.
You do
Yeah.
boy girl girl. Like what's on your menu of the stuff that you're selling?
The only thing, okay, well, mostly everything.
Yeah.
Some fetish stuff, like I'll do peeing videos for a certain site. That's fun to me. Like, oh no, I have to pee so bad. I peed my pants. They love
Oh,
that shit.
really?
They
What
love
little
it.
fucking
And that-
perverts.
Which I'm like, whatever.
I love, and I
Easy
love,
cleanup.
Yeah, we're
You
pro.
see,
We're
I like
pro
how
pervert.
chill. You're all about all this. You're like, I gotta shove a figurine in my ass. Whatever.
It's little. It's little.
Dude, I got a
He's
big
been
ass.
bad. He has to be punished. What else am I gonna do?
Not bad to punish a little figurine and then also get the bag for it, right?
fun.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Like, keep paying me.
Yeah.
And so you didn't even watch porn before. You
I
started
mean, like I would dabble here and
Yeah.
there, but I didn't know like what a JOI was. I had
Yeah.
to Google that. Like I didn't know what any of these things were, or like giantess. Like I knew the basics.
Yeah.
So like when I started getting requests, I really had to look into it because I'm like, what the hell do they want me to do?
Yeah, what is this
And then some of
world?
it was kind of fun. So I
Yeah.
was like,
Really?
yeah,
Were you-
like I like it.
Were you already doing any sort of like kink stuff in your personal life before you started any of this? Because you seem like you're like, yeah, whatever.
You're very open. Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very.
I am an open book.
Yeah, no, and honestly, it was someone who's never done podcasts. You can like, you fucking got the chops.
You.
This is
Yeah.
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah,
I'm a talker. I'm an open book.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ask me anything.
Yeah.
We would be freaky, and he likes to. We would be freaky. Sorry, mom. No, my mom knows everything. She's like, you're
Yeah.
gonna kill it. Tell this story. I'm
Oh,
like,
you
Mom,
should.
chill. I'm not telling that story.
and for
Nice.
what it's worth, tell the story.
Yes.
This is what people want to. What people don't realize is that people watch us. They don't like. We go for the like, you know, sometimes the weeds of this, but people want to hear the fucking like.
They want to hear the best. They
They
want to hear the best
the
stories.
classics.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we want to hear the freak stuff.
Yeah,
we like
yeah.
that.
The crazy
Everyone likes
shit.
it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why people watch your shit.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. Like, and I think most of the time, like even telling my family, like sometimes I'll call my mom, and be like, Mom, I just got the crazy fucking request, and she's like, oh my god, they want you to do what? And then like an hour later, she'll be like, you know what? I was thinking about it. I think you should wear this outfit. And I'm
Oh.
like, Mom,
What was the crazy request? What's something that you've gotten that you're like, I'm not comfortable yet with doing it?
oh, they want to see me shit all
Yeah.
the time. They want to see me shit.
So just to let you know, across the board, when
That's
we ask
it.
people what the
Is
crazy,
this common?
it's
everyone.
yes, they want.
They just want to see shit. And sometimes when we had Jennifer White, he said a guy wanted her to do an enema and shit into a Tupperware container and then send
it.
him the
No.
container.
Yeah, people
she
are-
He's
did.
gonna eat it.
We don't know what he was gonna do with it, but he like.
I would just ask, what are you gonna do with it?
What are you
Why?
gonna do? I said maybe he's putting Cheerios in it or something.
That's sick, dude. I had someone, which I didn't. I'm gonna start with I did not
Nice.
fucking do that.
Keep on going.
Okay, he wanted me to lick a toilet bowl,
Oof.
throw up, and then
No.
shit.
Oh.
Really?
And I asked just like, okay, I'm gonna lead with absolutely not, but why? Like, can
Yeah.
I pick your brain on why?
And what did
he
you say?
He said, I like to watch beautiful women do the most disgusting things that I can think of.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
okay.
I
Well,
don't know what the fuck.
You know what
it
it is though?
Yeah.
There's two sides of the spectrum to that. I'm not like, I don't love if I'm with someone, I don't want them to I know it happens, right? I get it. I know flatulations happen.
Yes.
But I'm not one of these guys who like to be. I have a buddy, Danny, who likes to be in this couple.
Yeah.
And his girl loves that he farts. I think that's. I don't want
Like
my
it turns her on, or it's just like funny.
funny.
You don't
Okay.
like it when your chick farts? Or if
No,
you're-
I'm not.
Dude, if I'm with a chick, I like when she farts.
Really?
I
Because
think
it's funny, or it turns you on.
Oh, because it's funny. Yeah. Well, because guess what? I'm farting. Oh, you better believe.
I'm gassy. I might even fart here.
Oh, dude. If you,
I'm just kidding. I won't fart. But like, if my husband's bugging me and he's been asking for pussy over and over, sometimes like I mean, it's happened where I'll climb on his lap and just fart on him.
Really?
Leave me the fuck alone.
Well,
This episode is sponsored by the gooniest site on the internet, Jerkmate.
I know you got a full sack right now. You got to empty it. So go to jerkmate.com.
See tons of models that they have over there. There's even some models that have been on this show.
I know you want to rub one out to them. There's a place to go for that.
Just use offer code 2Goons for a free spend. Sign up now.
2 Goons.
And guys, you can catch the Goons live January 18th in Los Angeles.
January 31st, I'll be in Austin, Texas with Danny Mullen and Leo DeTavio.
February 19th in Phoenix, Arizona.
February 19th, I'll be in Tampa at Side Splitters.
Get all your tickets at shaderana.com or
jjliebermanlive.com. There's 2 arguments to this. So someone once said, Chris Ryan, who wrote Sex at Dawn. So Sex at Dawn was a book about the bonobos.
Okay.
And the bonobos are our closest primates. So studying them will tell us how our sexuality should really be.
Okay.
So he said, if you can't be around your partner and they're not like, it's normal, but I'm conceding. I know that. I know you're shitting. I know you're farting. I get that. But you know, I mean, I still like the idea of romanticism.
I get it.
You know,
the mystery of it.
Yeah, the mystery.
You don't want to smell her farts.
Yeah, I don't need to be like.
And then go eat her ass.
But again, there's guys like the Dutch oven. I'm sure you Dutch oven your girl.
Oh, I've Dutch oven many
No.
girls.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
No.
Yeah, I've Dutch oven
Some
many
guys that
girls,
love
yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
Bro, Boomer Phillips posted this one video. He's a comedian in Toronto, and his ex-girlfriend was sleeping on the couch. He's like 6'4", 295, steroided out. He's jacked. And he just turns on the camera, walks right over to her. She's passed out. And man, I have never heard a fart like that before. It made me so happy.
Yeah.
And she got up, she woke up, she said, "What the fuck, Boomer?"
See,
And
I don't like that.
no, so yeah, but
No.
that to me
You can
was,
be playful. Sometimes it's funny.
Yeah.
But I don't understand the
love
it's interesting to me that you can come from it or that it's
Yeah, that it's like something
Right.
arousing to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think it comes back to the whole pretty girl or like the private thing that you don't see.
Yeah, they
and
want
she's
that
doing
element
something
of
nasty.
you.
Yeah, nasty. It is. It probably is that. It's
It has to
hot,
be.
hot chick doing something
That she would normally hide.
disgraceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be embarrassed
They
about.
probably like want that piece of you that they feel no one else is getting.
Totally.
They're like,
Ooh,
I'm
that's
taking-
interesting.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
Has to be.
taking that. Or they might be a degrading thing. Some guys get off on people getting degraded and stuff. I do want to touch on the kink thing still. Were you doing kink stuff prior to any of your
Yeah, you did
OnlyFans
mention
stuff?
that. Yeah.
So we would do like dildo play, like he would bring like another dildo in the room and be like, "Ooh, now you got 2 dicks in your face." So I try to like things like that that were exciting. And then he liked to bring toys in the room.
Yeah.
So we've always been like into toys and
I
things
think
like
toys
that.
are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like chick on Sybian, like that stuff to me is hot.
I like to watch that.
Yeah.
I love
hot.
to watch a chick riding a Sybian and coming is to me one of probably the
Totally.
hottest videos.
Yeah.
But
like
now you've jumped, like now you're way on the other end of that. Like I
know.
looked at your pin post on your Twitter. You were like, hey.
After looking at every other post.
what was it?
Your pin post on your Twitter was like me and I don't know who you were with, another OnlyFans creator.
Oh
like,
yeah, I
we're
just
gonna-
changed it. So you just looked today.
Yeah, I just like today. Yeah.
You're on it right now
Dude,
before I walked in.
I'm getting my, because
Okay.
sometimes you got to refresh the memory right
Yes,
before
yeah,
we start.
totally, of course.
But you were like, we're going to be in St. Louis. We're looking for a bull.
Yeah.
And so you were on the bull hunt. Was it successful, first of all?
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
we're narrowing it down.
Okay, so you have submissions.
And then we were talking and we're like, oh my gosh, me and the other creator, we were texting on the way here. And she's like, they all agreed. Like everyone that are prospects, you
Yeah.
know? And she goes, and then I just see the little text bubble. And she's like, what if they all show up? I'm like, well, we're not fucking quitters.
Okay.
So if we got them
wow.
lined up, then I guess we got 10 scenes we got to bust out together.
Okay, so
Really?
run us through
I'm not
that.
a fucking quitter.
Run us through that process. You put out the post on Twitter that
So
goes
that
like,
was
hey,
actually my first time doing that.
ever requesting
For
bulls.
yeah. Usually I
Recent.
just work with other creators.
Yeah.
Male
Okay.
creators.
But you wanted to find, and in terms of, for the people that don't know what the bull is usually, I think like the classical bull would be like a jacked black guy.
I know. Is it? Does it have to be black?
No, but the classic.
Good looking, can perform.
Yeah.
I guess would be someone that maybe would intimidate your husband.
Right.
Or
Would you think that though that it comes from the BBC?
Yeah, the kind of idea is like you have like a little, because it comes from the cuck community.
Totally.
Yeah.
So you have like a little wimpy cuck who's like, oh, you're fucking my wife, and then you have the big bull who's like, I'm fucking your wife, and usually you think
the guy that can handle it all.
Yeah, it's usually
and where are you gonna pull a dude's like a deepest insecurity? Big black guy. That's like if you're gonna be the
BBC.
BBC.
Exactly.
Immediately ruined.
But so in terms of the like bull hunt, was there any kind of qualifications that you guys were looking for?
Well endowed. I mean, you got to have a good dick on you.
Yeah, big dick. But BBC, BWC, it doesn't matter, white or black.
And you have to be, you have to look well on camera.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can't come right away. Full panel testing is like
for sure.
First and foremost, ID check with it.
Yeah.
But I think just being able to perform, because it's nerve-wracking. You have I mean, it's all a production, right? So you have these lights in your face, and then you got to be fucking POV, and then you've got to have, the oil squirting. You have all these things that you have to do that they think maybe they're just signing up. Oh, I just get to fuck these hot girls.
A lot of people
but
think,
it's like,
I think that is kind of the misconception. Is a lot of people think, oh, I'm just gonna get my dick wet, and you're like,
can you perform?
Yeah, this is work.
Yeah.
This is a job.
Can you stay hard is the first thing.
Yeah.
And can you
not come quick?
So why St. Louis?
Oh, that's just where we're going for a collab.
Okay.
So we'll meet all around, like the U.S. and meet in different states.
Yeah.
Just to do collabs together.
Oh, that's great.
Because we're all stationed like in all different parts. Like I am one of the few I feel like in California. A lot are in Texas and a lot are in Florida.
A lot of
So
people.
many in Florida.
Well, the taxes.
Yeah.
I
so
mean,
many.
I think it does kind of make sense when you think about logistically. Like we have to be in New York because we're comics.
Okay.
But that's our choice of the best place to be. But if you are an OF creator and you're not from here, it makes sense to move to Texas and or Florida because of the taxes.
Totally.
I mean, you're
and
probably
the community there. It's easy. You can in a week see 10 different creators, women or male, versus having to. There's a lot more for it in me because I have to book the plane tickets and create. Get an Airbnb versus you just show up in Miami and they're everywhere.
Have you ever thought about going into mainstream stuff? Because out here in LA, the mainstream industry is like huge.
I haven't, just because I've heard financially it's really not there.
No, it's more like almost like a billboard at this point.
Yeah, like maybe it's just another revenue of marketing.
It seems like that. Mm-hmm. And I would actually guess, like, for what you shoot, like the PAWG, I would actually think, like, Vegas might even be better. I know a lot of, like, I've brought her up before, Mistress Delicious. Have you seen her?
No.
The Smother Queen?
No.
Oh, my God.
That's another request, the smothering.
Have you ever done the smothering?
Yes, but you have to be careful on OF.
Why?
Because it can't.
Suffocating.
You can't say suffocate. Can't say can't breathe. Can't say no air. It can't be anything like that. So I advertise it as face sitting. Face sitting, yeah. And, but it can't be smothered.
I was gonna say.
I bet you guys would do great collabs. There's a few. There's rumors about me and titty fucking BBWs on cam. And I've got rumors.
He says it on the podcast. We talk about rumors.
So I did.
Do you confirm or deny?
Confirm. In Vegas, there was like a bunch out there that I would titty fuck.
What do you mean by a bunch out there? Do you mean like on the
PAWGs?
But where though? They're just like in the street.
Vegas. No. They're
okay. Like you find them online and everyone's in Vegas. You're just like titties.
There's a good community of PAWGs and thick women in Vegas that are like they're in like they shoot mainstream and they shoot OnlyFans. There's a mix. Yeah. And they're like,
I feel like the paths connect. Most do both. If that makes sense. Like if you're in mainstream, you probably mostly have OnlyFans.
No. If you're in mainstream, you do have an OnlyFans.
Totally.
But if you're in OnlyFans, you don't necessarily do mainstream.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But it just does seem that certain communities are certain places. And like I said, Vegas, that's where they do the BBW bash. It's like a party.
What the fuck is the BBW bash?
It's the party that plush is out there.
Okay.
Like there's parties.
I've never heard of this.
Oh yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
Is it like a pool party?
Yeah, they
Something
do
like that?
stuff once a year kind
Okay.
of thing. I know before COVID,
Yeah.
it was I would see it all the time. Post-COVID, I haven't seen it, so I don't know if that's going on still.
Right.
But yeah, definitely I still know because every time I'm going to a city, one of my this is one of my hacks. I'll when I jerk off, I go to the Tris, which is the escort site, and then I put in like certain categories that I like to see who's out there. And BBW in Vegas has a great crop of talent.
Okay.
Yeah. And a lot of those, yeah.
Another crazy one you got. This one I love that you told me was there's a dude who pays you to make stamps with your butthole. Like you, do you put like ink on your
That's so
butthole
funny.
and stamp it to paper? Like how do you do this?
Did you just open the and then
Here's the thing. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of coordination.
Yeah,
A lot of lighting.
yeah.
And a lot of lipstick.
Oh.
He wants it to be with lipstick.
Yeah,
His favorite color is purple, so I
Okay.
usually always stamp that with purple.
purple. Yeah.
So I got to be in the mirror. I got to lift a cheek,
yeah, that's work.
paint my asshole with the lipstick.
Do you film all of this? Is this all part of the
Yes.
content?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's booking a custom video along with a package.
Yeah.
So yeah, I record all of that. I gotta lift a leg, make sure it's all covered in the lipstick.
Yeah.
And then I'll just do like a cute little twerk dance, and then I just spread the cheeks,
Yeah.
sit hard on the paper.
And then just
Sometimes it takes a couple times.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
if the cheeks get in there, it just looks like a blurry mess.
Yeah, yeah.
So I gotta make sure it's just starfish.
yeah,
Boom.
just perfect.
And then
Yes.
a little like, thank you so much. Beep.
Yes.
Not saying your name.
yeah, yeah.
And then he gets a little love letter with my butthole
Oh,
stamp.
that's
Yeah.
sweet.
At this point, he just has like my butthole.
How many has he
stamps.
bought?
Like 6.
Wow. Oh my God. So this is his like.
This is his thing.
Yeah. Do you know what
It's
he's?
his version of a love letter.
Has he told you what he does with them after
No.
you send them?
I don't ask. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Your business, man.
it is so funny that
Do you
there's,
think he works at the post office?
It is funny to think like there's guys that will do like cum tributes and they'll like so you send them a picture and
come on it.
they want to come on it. The cum
Yeah.
tribute. Now I could see there's women who get off on that too.
Women
Yeah.
pay for it. I've heard of women paying male creators to do it for them.
Wow. Okay.
Really?
Especially if they have like a thick load or if they come a lot.
Yeah.
They want like their whole like photo to be covered in
Just
cum.
jizzed over
Interesting.
So maybe
crazy.
just like a load thing or like I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think they probably like the idea that they know he's specifically coming to them.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
probably something they really like.
Yep.
And
Getting
there's like,
off, yeah.
there's no way to deny it when the picture's right in front of them like that, unless he's
Totally.
like holding porn up in front of his
Which
face that you
most
can't see.
likely.
Yeah,
Most likely.
Exactly.
Probably. As immediately
Most
when you
likely.
said that,
I'm like, wait.
Oh, I could be
He has a
watching.
VR
Yeah.
headset.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you don't. It's all movie magic, baby. You know, yeah,
It
yeah.
is. It's a production.
Yeah, don't
It's
ask
acting
how it's
at
made.
the end of the day.
I
Yeah.
did a cum tribute one time.
No
Did you
way.
really?
Yeah, it was for to promote shows in Canada. So I threw lotion all over a empty bag of Lay's ketchup chips. And I put that on Instagram Reels, and it was taken down very quickly.
Really? what? Oh, that was the ketchup.
Yeah,
chips.
it says I was like, I'm coming to Canada.
That's so.
And they
funny.
took it
They
down.
took it down pretty quickly. I
Oh
should have
my
spelled
God.
coming differently. But
Yeah.
You know what? That's that's inspired me to do a post. But no, that's so interesting. Do you? How do you decide like how much you're going to charge for customs and stuff? Do you have set prices and then like add
I kind of
additions?
just do like what feels right
Okay.
in the
Yeah.
moment, and also like how, like if I'm in bed and I don't have makeup on and I'm not ready, I'm gonna charge more because
Yeah.
it's like I have to get ready, I have to do something. But if I'm already kind of like in the mood or already, working in work mode, then I won't charge as much typically.
Oh.
Or depending on the request.
Yeah.
So like those are custom requests. Those aren't just like I can sell it after.
Yeah,
Because typically
100%.
you can make a video and then resell it to others.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
that's
great.
what
And I
lot
see a
people
lot
do.
of, yeah,
Yeah.
or you could even just like post it to your page because
Yeah.
if it's twerking or it's writing, that's pretty basic.
Yeah.
But if it's, like a stamped butthole letter,
Very specific. Very specific.
you're not going to be able to resell that unless there's
Yeah.
one other butthole stamp lever.
Yeah. Which I don't know if there is.
I
He
don't
could
know.
be the only
He's-
one.
I mean,
He's the gem.
But
Yeah.
again, it is like breaking the 4-minute mile. Once guys find out that's a thing, there's going to be a lot of stamped butthole
Yeah.
lovers
and
out
I'm into
there.
it.
Yeah, if we do a clip of that and it goes viral, you might get lots of requests for stamp buttholes. Yeah.
Send me your butthole stamp request.
Yeah, dude.
I'm your girl.
And I think one of the most specific ones you've been getting is there's a guy who wants you to wear your panties,
Yes.
then like work out in them,
Yes.
and then you send them to him,
Yes.
and then please fill in the rest.
Okay. So then he wants to wear my used panties around his neck. And he works out in them. And he says that it gives him more stamina and it helps him work out harder.
Yeah,
For him.
And so then he tells me, okay, I received the panties. And then I create a video coming up with a workout plan. Pretty much. Okay, I'm like, do 15 push-ups, then follow that by pull-ups. And I basically tell him a workout plan. And he's like, oh my God, I'm so jacked right now. I love it. I'm getting in such good shape because of you. And he's a mailman, come to find out. So now anytime I see a mailman, I'm like, is it you freaky motherfucker? These jacked mailmen. I'm like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah, dude, they're using the panty power. Now, I feel like that kind of
power.
customer request is probably because you have putting together the workout plan. That seems like the most pain in the ass part.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not a personal trainer.
Exactly. So
Right.
I'd be like, fuck that, dude. This is extra,
I mean, you
extra
could
money.
chat GPT.
I know. I'm like,
Yeah.
and do this, now do, yeah.
So, you know, it's interesting, not to get too much into the personal life. What was it like when you were just the stay-at-home mom to now? Are you like, do you feel like absolutely like you're like, oh wow, this is so cool that I'm actually like, aside from just like being the mom? Yeah, like,
I love it. I feel like I found like my own source of identity outside being a mom and other like kinks or just like exciting things in life that I didn't even know existed. Also, just being able to get out of my head and be creative is so fun for me.
Yeah. So what was that like when before you were, before you're an OnlyFans, but what are you using all that mind space? What was that going
It's
to?
just to my kids.
Yeah. Just
My
like
kids, my husband, just the typical like
Laundry.
traditional life.
Yeah.
Laundry, just doing the same thing every fucking day.
what was that like without even thinking before?
Anxiety.
Really?
I dealt with a lot more mental health problems then than I do now.
Really?
And that was because I think I was just in my head all the time.
Yeah.
And it was just, I would wake up, same thing all day long. Now I love my kids. I love being a mom. But now I feel like there's a bigger purpose or bigger things for me. And
Well,
I
you were
really
more
like
on
that.
I can see that.
Treadmill.
Yeah, more of a treadmill of life, just doing this,
Like a
doing
hamster wheel.
Yeah, hamster wheel.
Totally.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. And I can see that. Like,
Yeah.
you can see that how it kind of gets monotonous.
Totally.
If you don't, and again, like, I'm actually speaking to this chick who
Yeah.
wants to have a kid,
Okay.
and I just want to come inside of her. So I think it's the perfect.
Are you gonna know what you're gonna donate?
Seriously.
That's crazy.
Why?
But will you?
Look, I'm 45. I'm great genetics, high testosterone.
I just
But you don't think you're gonna want a connection with the kid?
I will.
So you're gonna have a child with her.
I want, yes.
this is crazy.
Have you thought it
news
through
for-
about what about?
Yeah, please,
Hold
as a
on,
mom.
there's a lot to that though.
As a mom, please give him every
there's a-
mistake he's about to make.
I get the titty milk.
Hold on, this isn't about you right now.
No, she wants to raise the kid.
And then are you the fun uncle that comes around every now and then?
Surrogate.
Yeah, but are you going to
Surrogate.
have a relationship with the kid at all?
I would. Yeah, I would. Take
But are you dad? Or are you just
no.
like low-key, like the fun
low-key-
guey who comes around?
Low-key help with finances and take.
Oh, okay, that's different.
No,
if
no,
you're
help.
helping.
I want. Yeah, make sure the.
But you don't want to be there day to day.
No,
Oh, that's hard.
I mean,
what if there's resentment there?
I
That you're
don't-
not like raising your kid or
I don't.
helping?
I don't think she wants that.
Is he gonna know that you're his dad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he or she.
He or she? Yeah.
you goddamn
true.
right. It's gonna be a fucking he.
You can feel it.
I don't create women out of these balls.
Wow.
No, I don't
Yeah,
know. Like,
could you imagine JJ, the girl dad? Oh my god! What the fuck, dude?
you pig. But in all seriousness, that's my whole point. I can see how like the joy of having the kid, but also too like your purpose can't only just be your kid, right? Like you have to have something. It seems like I think my dad once told me that his mom lived till he met me in Vegas one time. And he's like, my parents would have never done this. Like, I used to go to Vegas all the time to play poker. I still do. But I go to Vegas to gamble and stuff like that. And one time he met me and we hung out and stuff like that. And he's like, my parents would have never done this. And then he said, when my mother was on her deathbed, he could see that she was sad because all she did in her life was be the like raise the kid, and she felt the same thing.
So going off of that,
yeah,
my husband tells me every time I sleep with someone new, he's like, that's one more person you get to think about on your deathbed. Like, I'm so glad I had that experience. And he says, I'm so happy for you. Like, when you're an old lady, you're going to be like, not one time with that 10-inch cock. And he's happy for me. And I'm like, well.
Kim, were you guys? Oh, my God. That's crazy. Oh.
I mean, it's a great way to look at it, right?
Sad. Yeah. I won't be sad.
You won't be sad.
Maybe a little horny while I'm dying.
I actually do think about that. It's like the last thing I don't want to have when I'm dying is like, I could have fucked that and I could have ate that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you want to think about all the things you missed out on?
All the things you missed out
Were
on.
you guys open, non-monogamous prior to the OnlyFans launching? No.
Wow.
So it opened up a whole new realm.
Were you guys talking about stuff or no?
Well, like the dildo play, right? Like he was like thinking it would be hot to see me with another man.
Yeah.
But that was a toy. It wasn't an actual person.
Yeah.
And then
I'm all about that life, by the way. I like that too.
The toy or
seeing the chick I'm with another guy.
And I don't know. Maybe I don't know much about like the cuck community.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can also be a powerful cuck.
What I've learned now, it's the wifey community. So it's hot wife.
Okay,
and
so
cuck
that's different than cuck.
Yeah, so hot wife is like a guy who's like, my wife is so hot, I want her to be banging a bunch of people, and
that's the one.
Yeah,
I'm all about that.
Because he wants to watch me get pleasured by someone.
Again, it's the same thing with watching.
And then he wants to claim me after.
Yes,
that's exactly. There's a term for it,
which is so like primal and hot.
It's
because
very
he's like,
primal.
I'm taking that pussy back.
And I assume if you go back hundreds of years, this might not be correct. We can ask ChatGPT. I assume, and maybe even thousands of years, I assume this was more common.
Well, monogamy is a more modern.
Is it really?
Yeah, monogamy is way younger than us just like fucking around.
What do you mean, like post church kind of thing?
I think it was honestly. I think I could be completely wrong on this, and there's some historian or what I can't remember what they're called, anthropologist who's gonna be like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think
also
it had something
pervert
to do.
Anthropologist.
You're also a pervert if you're watching this. But I think it had something to do with agriculture because prior when we were like hunter gatherers, we were like more community based and there was more association, and I think it was some dude on Rogan who even said prior to agriculture people didn't even really know that it was one person made the baby because everyone was fucking each other, so you didn't even know who the kid belonged to.
You're right about
you're right about all that.
I'm right about that shit. I'm a fucking genius too, Goons.
You kind of raise the kid as a community.
The breastfeeding in a lot of cultures still community breastfeeding.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, I love titty milk.
And something after we got agriculture.
Feed me too.
Yeah,
kid, JJ kid.
Yeah. Just fucking grown adults back. Someone toss them in the lineup.
I love the titty milk.
I've tried it once. It's sweet.
Did you like it?
Not like I don't love it.
Yeah.
But it was sweet. I tried my own.
Yeah.
My husband liked it.
Yeah, you got to try
it's not for you. It's for the babies. But it's sweet.
So is he also banging other people
too?
No.
Fuck no.
Fuck no. Oh.
Fuck no.
Oh,
I'm actually on point.
No.
That's the same thing too. I want to be monogamous with the chick, and if she wants to have fun, I'm cool with that.
He says that for him, being intimate with someone is like an emotional, like a love connection.
Yeah.
And so he enjoys it with me and enjoying my pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, the
He's
reclaiming is to me it's almost like for me, it's almost like not hate fucking, but hate fucking. Yeah, and you just get
you fucking slut, and then you fuck them back to yours.
Yeah. Yeah, because it is a thing. And now, I was seeing someone who was a little bit too into all of that, and then went a little crazy with it. She went a whole little crazy with it. But no, I get it. It's and I honestly believe there's a lot of guys, again, that I think cuck brings a stigma to certain guys that they're not, no, I'm not an inadequate guy.
And it shies them away from it because I think it's a negative thing. Because I'll have girlfriends ask like, oh, so your husband's a cuck. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, right.
Because he's also not sitting in a chair. Like he'll be next to me and I'll be, you know, pleasuring him at the same time, or kind of like a, what is it, a spit roast?
Yeah,
is that the
spit
term?
roast, Eiffel
That's
Tower.
fun.
Eiffel Tower.
So sometimes it's a threesome, or sometimes he's filming.
But also
Or
no
sometimes
shade
he's
to the
just there.
cuck kings.
Totally.
No shade to the
That's
cuck
also
kings.
so hot.
Yeah.
And there's girls that also like to be cucked.
Yeah.
And so I've done videos with girls that are getting cucked, and that's fucking hot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're like, okay, Savannah. And I'm like, this is my first time. What do I say? And she's like, just like talk bad to me. So we're doing the video, and I'm like, you fucking loser. And I'm like, and then the camera's off of me, and I'm like, did I do good? And she's like rubbing her pussy, and she's like, perfect.
Really?
You fucking
loser.
Pig.
I'm like, I don't know what to say. And then after, I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, it was hot. I liked it.
That's so funny. And when you said fuck no and him fucking other people, obviously that's not what you guys want.
It's like, it doesn't turn me on.
You don't want it either.
No, it's not like, for him, it's a fantasy for him that he introduced to me being with other people.
Yeah.
For me, I don't find any joy in that. Like, I don't want to see him fucking someone else. And I don't want to think about that when I fuck him.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about him being with someone else. That's just
Yeah.
not hot to me.
Yeah, fair.
No,
fair.
and
I don't
that is a fair thing, and it is a thing. Like people will look at like, well, that's a double standard. You're like,
Totally.
but it's not. But like you said, it's not though, because
it's what
one
works
gets
for you
turned on.
guys.
Yeah, one gets turned on, the other one doesn't get turned on from it. So it's not. It's actually not a double standard, because also, like you said, you guys were not doing it. And it was not. Was it even a thought at the time, or
Just
was it
through toys?
just
through toys?
Yeah. So you didn't even think of it.
I never even asked him.
Oh,
like, can I
wow.
fuck someone else?
Yeah.
That was something that he eased me into.
Yeah.
Through toys. And
At
then
first,
through,
what about your opinion on it at first? Were you like,
I was like, what the fuck?
really?
Yeah, because I was like, why would you want to see that? Like, are you going to get jealous, whatever? And then when I saw, like, how excited we both would get, like, I'd be creaming and it would just be huge loads from him. I was like, oh, we both like this.
Yeah.
And then when I had my first experience and I told him, like, I squirted 9 fucking times. Like, that shit was insane. It was just like primal almost.
Very
that
primal.
It was just like two animals after that.
Yeah.
You know, the first time I ever did it, the adrenaline was so high that I was stoned, and there was a cop car right behind me. And it was like, my heart was like,
like you're going to get in trouble.
but it was just the craziest adrenaline rush.
What was your scenario like? Was it a threesome?
My chick at the time was fucking some Wall Street bro who was probably 15 years younger than me.
Okay.
So I was like 42 and he was probably 27.
Yeah.
And I told her to, as soon as she got on top of him to start riding, I said, whisper in his ear and tell him to tell me to get the fuck out of the room. So he didn't know that, so he just looked at me and goes, "Get the fuck out of the room." I said, "Really?" And he goes, "Get the fuck out of the room."
You're like, oh.
Yo, I'm chumming up right now. I
immediately came. You're like, perfect.
It was
Thank you.
so hot. So, and she had a place I could watch it from the top. Like, so I'm just watching it go down, and I'm like, I couldn't even get hard because of so much adrenaline.
shit.
And then afterwards, I fucked her, and it was
Right.
like melted.
Yeah.
Like melted in her pussy.
Yeah, I get it.
Melted.
Melted.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I don't ever want to leave.
Shout out to my melted kings.
Well, that's wild. And you get all sorts of accusations. People think that your body's not real. They think that you got a BBL or something like that. And what do you say to any accusations that come through?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I don't know. Just not yet. I don't know. I feel like I like to be grounded off of like being confident.
Yeah, 100%.
So I got the tummy tuck first off because even when I lost weight, I had kids and I had big babies.
Yeah.
So like my stomach just never went back to how I wanted it.
Yeah.
And so I get kind of like, people say, no, you're not really natural because you got the tummy tuck or whatever.
Yeah.
But the lower half is
is all natural. Yeah. I mean, it's just really just here, and it was just a return to form, right?
Yeah.
The people don't
a
realize.
Reboot. Go back to normal.
Is there with the Tommy? Is there any like risks with that, or no? It's like a normal, pretty.
I don't
standard.
think it's healthy to get pregnant again after.
Okay.
Because like you can't expand like you typically would. So typically you have like preterm births.
Because I have like I've fluctuated in weight and stuff, and
I think you'll be okay.
I want the work. I want the work done so I can get abs again.
You want to get a tummy tuck?
Not a tummy tuck, but
I've heard of the.
You just want to get
the looser because I have looser skin.
That's a tummy tuck, baby.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. If you want to get it taken off, otherwise it would be lipo, and they would give you abs.
Oh, I wouldn't mind the lipo though.
Yeah, but my husband says that's cheating. When I show him the guys that getting abs, I'm like, look at this shit.
Oh, that's
He's like, it's fucking cheating. I'm like, well.
I think it is kind of, I mean, like you kind of want I did it. You like the success of it. Yeah.
But sometimes it's like, do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Like no hate to the BBLs because they're, 90% of the time they're fucking gorgeous.
You think
and usually,
so?
I do.
I'm not a huge BBL fan.
No, me
I have a
neither.
lot of friends that I like the shape.
I think the BBL me personally, I think the BBL carries better when someone's wearing pants than when someone's not wearing pants.
I think the all natural is the way to go.
I think all
The
natural.
cellulite, the
All-
stretch mark.
I don't mind that. I don't mind.
What's
a
your
little
opinion
bit.
on that?
Yeah, I
think
think
it's
that's
fine.
great. Yeah, I think all that stuff is great. Like I think I like all different kinds of body types, but like
Yes.
natural's
too.
always where I lean, like in all aspects of
Yeah.
it.
I
Like,
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Even sometimes I'll watch chicks. Like some chicks get like the boob jobs, and you're like, I like boobs. But there's also like last night there was one chick who I was like she's actually a comedian, and I just happened to see her because I was in Reddit missionary, and I found a video of her, and then I just
really
searched her name. She does comedy in LA, and I added her. But she doesn't have big tits, but she was fucking oh my god, and just natty, and I'm like. I think you look better natural than if you had fake tits. Like I when I was watching her video,
Right.
I think natural's great.
Yeah.
And I'm with Che too. I'm with females. I'm all body types.
Yeah, and I think it's something when you've already built your brand around it too. It's a good to conserve like the all natural, and it's like there's I think about like the down the road stuff too.
When
like
you're
if
a grandma with the BBL.
Yeah, when you're a grandma with a BBL, you got to get it taken out. You got to get it reduced. The fake tits when you get
I get it.
older.
I think you said a point too that people probably get lost in the success, kind of like where rich people when they say touch grass.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of performers too, especially the ones that got big, like and blew up, and you're like, you got big based off of who you were.
That's a good reminder.
And then not the modifications you make. And in fact, the modifications people do make, because you see a lot of people do a lot of modification, you're probably losing out on you probably would have never become famous
if you had it all, and
if you did
it
it
also
like
like
this way.
there is a little bit of where you get this like generic look that keeps happening,
Totally.
where girls start to all kind of look the same.
Oh yes,
and
yes,
it's just good to have when someone is unique. And
uniqueness,
then
and it's like, it's a Cindy Crawford thing, the mole, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
Ooh, this is like a dude thing. I've said this about Sydney Sweeney. The reason people like Sydney Sweeney so much is because she's not too hot. Like Anna de Armas is like. She's the kind of girl where she's so hot that if I was like fantasizing about banging her, the fantasy would have to start with me like saving her from a mugging. Like it's not real. But Sydney Sweeney, her face kind of looks like I know. Like if Sydney Sweeney was a bartender, I'd be like that bartender. Really
you're right.
hot.
A hot bartender.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be like, why is that girl bartending? And so she's like more in the realm of reality, which makes the situation more hot.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah.
And to add to that, I don't look at someone like Giselle Brady, and I'm like, that's a little too hot. Like I think, it's. I get that too. Sydney does really have that look. She's like, you look like look at you little
Maybe
hot
I could bang
piglet.
Sydney Sweeney. That's kind of what you think. Yeah.
Do you think it's because you think you have a chance with them? The more
I mean,
100%.
I could slay the top pussy in the world.
you have that confidence inside. You're like, I could do
It hasn't happened
But I wonder
yet.
if that's
It
what
hasn't
it
happened.
is.
In 44 years of life, it
44,
still doesn't happen. So we have a lot of time left to do it, dude.
A
His
lot of
knees-
never
lot
know.
of DMs go out.
Yeah, he's post hernia surgery, but he's still trying to get that top pussy.
Yeah, a lot of DMs go out.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I mass DM.
Do you?
I have
What's your return rate? What's your response rate?
Very bad. So basically,
Starts group chats. Does anyone here want to suck me off?
Titty fuck.
pretty good idea.
Titty fuck.
That's a pretty good idea. Group chat. No, basically what I do, I'll go on Hinge, and then if I'm in a very confident mood, I'll pay for the $20 boost.
Okay.
So I can unlimited likes.
Investing in yourself.
And then once a day, so I have a plan. So yes, it's charge
investment.
$20 a week. $20 a week. So it's 80. I forgot I had this thing on, and I was getting charged $20 a week for months.
A week?
Did you call your
20 a
bank? You're
week
like, there's a
on Hinge.
mistake.
Yeah.
I don't even go on Hinge.
No, I just went back to swiping. And so what I'll do, I have a game with myself because I'm usually messaging people while I'm beating off. So I'll find a message that I like in that moment, and then I have to send out 10 messages in a row, and then I can get back to jerking off.
That's like that is so insane that you have like this diligence about messaging people on Hinge and masturbating. That, like,
Multitasking,
it's like
really.
an A-Rod level of training for jerking off to Hinge.
There's like a lot going on.
So, but the
Got
thing
a
is,
Mamba mentality right there.
so if I get a next phrase in the course of a jerk off session, same thing. Put one out, then I count backwards 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
That's
4,
insane.
3,
That's
1.
insane.
And then once I get back to 0, I go back to jerking off. But I mean, sometimes you just get out 20 messages. But the hit rate back is bad.
You're saying sometimes you get out 20 messages, like it's like someone at home is gonna be like, yeah, fucking, you gotta do this,
Like email
it's Peter
sales,
Thiel or something.
sales, yeah, it's a Salesforce. Salesforce, always be closing. Sales, yeah. That's how I
God.
treat it. I treat it like when I used to work in sales. Yeah, I'm sending out 100 emails today, and that's 100 messages. I actually did get one hit this morning, by the way.
Wow,
Yeah.
one hit, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you gotta shoot, you gotta
I
shoot.
think she's
All right, we're pretty much wrapping up here. But is there anything you wanna, any other story you want to fill us in? Anything you want to tell us? Anything you want to let the fans know?
No.
No, you got everything out
No,
there.
I wasn't prepared for that.
No,
I don't know.
No, you don't. You don't have to. You don't have to. Yeah.
What did you think about the pod? First time
It
doing
was
the pod?
fun. I would
Yeah.
do it again.
Right on.
I like it.
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
think
this
it's
is a
cool.
good episode.
We
Yeah.
appreciate you coming through.
Excited. Thank you for inviting me.
Into this camera, can you let everyone know where to find you?
Only Savannah Ray on Instagram and every other platform's usually only Savannah Ray as well.
Well, what's your Twitter's though? Super
Superthick_sav.
There we go. Right on. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for inviting me.
That was great.